Now, Mike Tyson took to his social media and wanted to let the fans know that he has something in the works, but watch and take a listen to what he says at the end here.
That's Mike Tyson now with a gray beard.
I'm back. You hear that? I'm back. Kind of like MJF.
That video's fixed. That
is really Mike Tyson.
Him.
That is him on Monday. He dropped that on his Instagram, social media. So that's him training.
Wow. Let you know the possibility I might come back. But if I do, I'm going to fight with the spirit of Mao. I'm back. I know the art of fight. I know the art of war. That's all I ever studied. That's why I'm so feared. That's why they feared me when I was in the ring. Because that's all I was an annihilator. That's all I was born for. And now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing.
So that was a very emotional Mike Tyson earlier this year on his podcast, Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, which you can see on YouTube. What I found very interesting about those statements is that he just recently started talking about wanting to get back in the ring.
I've been trying to get in the ring. I think I'm a boxing exhibition to get in shape. I want to go to the gym and get in shape to be able to box 3 or 4 round exhibitions.
Now, these would not be professional fights, but rather 3 to 4 round exhibitions. So perhaps to get rid of some of that emptiness that he talked about.
And now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing.
Trying to get past 4 or 5 rounds and hope Tyson tires. A lot will depend early on Joe Cortez. Will he tie up Tyson? All right. Let me hold up. Take a time. The Pride of Journeyman is making Mike Tyson look like a third-tier heavyweight. Big Pride actually wins this round. It would be a 10-7 round. And he's having difficulty. 7th round.
After a half of the fight, Mike was visibly tired and refused to continue the fight in the 7th round. After the fight, it became clear that the era of Iron Mike is over.
First, let's start with you. Did you want to continue?
Well, I would like to continue, but I saw that I was getting beat on. I realized I don't think I have it anymore because I got the ability to stay in shape, but I don't got the fighting gut.
Allahu Akbar. Sami'a Allahu liman hamida. Allahu Akbar.
People also think too, like money just buys happiness, and it absolutely is not the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be right inside. Otherwise, none of this shit means nothing.
No, absolutely. They get everything. Then this is something. This is everything. This, pow.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
This is everything. I waste my life for this. This is everything.
Allahu Akbar.
You have something in life that you want to accomplish greatly, you have to be willing to give up your happiness. I've lost all my sensitivity as far as being embarrassed, being shy. You just have to lose that. And especially when you're striving to be the best in the world or something, there's going to always be disappointments. And you can't be emotionally tied to them, because they'll break your spirit.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that and that.
To put that age in perspective, Bernard Hopkins fought competitively until the age of 51, and George Foreman was actually able to reclaim the heavyweight title at 45 and continued boxing until 48. So there's been some interesting news ever since Mike Tyson announced his potential comeback to the ring. For example, Lennox Lewis recently spoke out and refuted Deontay Wilder's 2018 claim that he could knock out Mike Tyson. Now, I don't know if this is more of a roundabout way of tooting his own horn, as Lennox Lewis did actually knock out Mike Tyson, so saying Deontay Wilder could not, Lennox Lewis is more or less pretty much saying he's better than Deontay Wilder. But there were even more interesting comments from Tyson's former trainer, who said, "Boxing's not the same now. I guarantee that if Mike Tyson trained for 6 weeks, he'd knock out Wilder in a minute." Those are clearly fighting words. So are these the types of comments and stories just trying to build some hype for Tyson's comeback? Possibly. Though I believe the curiosity factor alone will garner enough interest from not only fans of the sport, but the general public as a whole. Mike Tyson is one of those sports figures who transcends boundaries. He's a household name that people who don't even follow the sport know. Add to that, people just love a comeback story. I believe part of it's because deep down, everyone wants their own comeback story. And if they can vicariously live through and witness another person pull it off, well, it gives them a sense of hope that perhaps they can as well.
Don't look at your leg. You move your punch, I want to bring it back. It's all about keeping your distance. Outside of the shoulder. You know, when he's here, boom. The punches go boom, boom, back of the head. You always got to get out of the punch, you got to count.